हेलो दोस्तों, बिगिनर पॉइंट में आपका स्वागत है और अभी हम कर रहे हैं 26 से 27 की करंट अफेयर। प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स पार्टिसिपेशन इन द 22nd एशियन इंडिया समिट इन Kuala Lumpur. The 22nd Asian India Summit was held on 26 October 2025. Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi participated virtually in the summit. Prime Minister and Asian leaders jointly reviewed progress in Asian-India relations and discussed initiatives for strengthening the comprehensive strategic partnership. This was Prime Minister's 12th participation in the India-Asian Summit, reiterate- reiterating India's support for Asian unity, Asian centrality, and the Asian outlook on the Indo-Pacific. Prime Minister complimented Asian on adaptation of the Asian Community Vision 2045. Satish Shah passes away at 74 in Mumbai. Satish Shah on Sarabhai vs Sarabhai fame died due to kidney failure. He was 74. Satish Shah's extensive body of work includes films like जाने भी दो यारो 1983, मैं हूं ना 2024, कल हो ना हो 2003, मैं हूं ना 2004, कल हो ना 2003, and Om Shanti Om 2007. Satish Shah also played important roles in TV like ये जो है जिंदगी, फिल्मी चक्कर, and घर जमाई. The actor gained immense popularity for his portrayal of Indra Badan Sarabhai in the beloved sitcom Sarabhai vs Sarabhai. Apart from his acting career, Satish Shah co-judged the reality series Comedy Circus with Archana Puran Singh. In 2008, he was also appointed as a member of the Film and Television Institute of India Society in 2015. Leading cap on large corporations lifted as RBI scraps 2016 circular. The Reserve Bank of India (RBI) has withdrawn a 2016 circular that restricted the banking system from lending to a borrower beyond a certain threshold, introduced to reduce concentration risk from aggregate credit exposure to a single large corporate. However, the large exposure framework, which sets limit on credit exposure of individual banks to a single borrower on a group of connected borrowers, will continue. As per the circular, the threshold of credit exposure to a borrower by the banking system was reduced from 25,000 crore in fiscal year 18 to rupees 15,000 crore in fiscal year 19 and to 10,000 crore from fiscal year 20. According to the Large Exposure Framework, a bank's total exposure to a single borrower cannot exceed 20% of its eligible capital base, Tier 1 capital, and 25% in the case of exposure to corporate group. RBI Governor Sanjay Malhotra said the 2016 policy was aimed at mitigating risk and limiting exposure to large corporates at the system level. He highlighted that the share of corporates in total banking exposure has declined by about 10% over the years, reducing risk. This was the primary reason for the withdrawals of the circular. He clarified that the measures should not be seen as any form of relaxation or dilution of financial stability. SBI gets World's Best Consumer Bank 2025 and Best Bank in India 2025 recognition from Global Finance. State Bank of India (SBI) received two prestigious accolades from Global Finance New York at the Global Finance Award ceremony held during the World Bank IMF Annual Meetings 2025. World's Best Consumer Bank 2025 and Best Bank in India 2025. The awards acknowledge the bank's success in delivering world-class banking experience to its extensive customer base while maintaining technological leadership and expanding service across India's diverse geographic landscape, RBI SBI said. State Bank of India is the largest commercial bank in terms of assets, deposits, branches, customers, and employees. It is also one of the largest mortgage lenders in the country, which has so far fulfilled the home buying dreams of around 30 lakh Indian families. SBI has the largest network of 22,980 branches and 62,200 ATMs and AWMs in India, with more than 76,800 BC outlets. The number of our customers using internet banking stands at 14.2 crores. Which has more than 9.04 crores registered users, witnessed 27.4 lakh new registrations in Q1 FY26. In terms of digital lending, the bank disbursed pre-approved personal loans worth 1,791 crores through during Q1 fiscal year 2026. Sarah Mulle is named as first female Archbishop of Canterbury. Dame Sarah Mullally has been named as the first female leader in the history of the Church of England has joined the state announced the 106th Archbishop of Canterbury nearly a year on from Justin Welby's registration over the handling of a safeguarding scandal. A former chief nursing officer for England, Mullally 63, the of London is now Archbishop of Canterbury designated. She will legally become the Archbishop at the ceremony in Canterbury Cathedral in January, followed by a formal enthronement service at a later date where members of the royal family are likely be represent. to be present. The appointment of a woman as the Archbishop of Canterbury has been widely anticipated as this was the first time the role has been chosen since the Church of England allowed women to become bishops in 2014. Thailand's former queen Sirikit die is 93. Queen Sirikit, the mother of Thailand's king Vijayalalitha Koran has died aged 93. For more than 6 decades, Queen Sirikit was married to Thailand's longest-reigning monarch, King Bhumibol Adulyadej, who died in 2016. In their globe-trotting Haid, she was seen as a style icon. She was seen as a key maternal figure for the country, with her birthday 12 August marked as Mother's Day since 1976. Shrikit was given the royal title Somdat Para Nang Kau Shrikit Para Bro Mara Chinet. The couple had 4 children: King Wij- Vajralongkorn and Princess Ublaratna, Shridharan and Chubla क्या नाम है इंडिया origin India origin historian Sunil Amrit wins British Academy Book Prize. The Burning Earth: An Environmental History of the Last 500 Years by Indian origin historian Sunil Amrit has been named the winner of this year's British Academy Book Prize, a prestigious £25,000 award that celebrates the world's best works on non-fiction. Amrit, a professor of history at Yale University in the US, was born in Kenya to South Indian parents, grew up in Singapore, and graduated from the University of Cambridge in England. The 46 years old latest book, described by judges as important reading in the context of the climate crisis, received the coveted prize at a ceremony at the British Academy in London. The announcement was made by the chair of judges, UK-based historian Professor Rebecca Earle, who described the winning work as a magisterial account of the interconnections between human history and environmental transformations. The other 5 shortlisted works, which each received £1,000, included "The Golden Road: How Ancient India Transformed the World" by William Dalrymple, "The Boughton and the Cross: Russia's Church from Pagans to Putin" by Lucky Ash, "Africonomics: A History of Western Ignorance" by Bronwen Avril, "Sick of It: The Global Fight for Women's Health" by Sophie Herman, and "Soundtracks: A Musical Detective Story" by Graeme Lawson. The British Academy Book Prize was established in 2013 to reward writing grounded in exceptional research in the fields of the humanities and social sciences. To be eligible for the prize, books must be works of non-fiction published in the UK with authors of any nationality based anywhere in the world and working in any language provided that the nominated work is available in the English language. UIDAI launched SITAA to combat deepfakes and boost AI-powered Aadhaar security. The Unique Identification Authority of India (UIDAI) has announced a major innovation initiative titled Scheme for Innovation Technology Association with Aadhaar (SITA), designed to advance India's digital identity ecosystem through collaboration with startups, academia, and industry. The program aims to promote indigenous AI-driven solutions that enhance the security, scalability, and resilience of Aadhaar authentication. Jammu and Kashmir revives 150 years old tradition of shifting capital between Srinagar, Jammu. The 150-year-old Darbar move, the biannual tradition of shifting the Jammu and Kashmir capital between Srinagar and Jammu, has been restored. Chief Minister Omar Abdullah announced as he completed 1 year in office. The tradition was initially scrapped in 2021 by the Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha, setting cost-cutting measures that he claimed would save around 200 crore annually. This followed the central government's 2019 decisions, including the abrogation of Article 370, which had paved the way for such administrative changes. The practice was started by Maharaj Gulab Singh in 1872 to move the capital to Jammu in the winter and to Srinagar during the summer, and provide administrative access to people in both regions. Stopping to Darbar move had an impact on Jammu in particular. Traders say they suffered a great deal and consistently demanded the revival of long-held traditions in Jammu and Kashmir. In 2022, the Jammu Chamber of Commerce and Industries launched a campaign for the restoration of the Darbar move and observed a complete strike against the LG administration. Both trader bodies and political groups say the Darbar move has not only been a means of livelihood for people in Jammu but also a strong symbol of coexistence and communal harmony in Jammu and Kashmir. TEC signs MOU with IIT Hyderabad for collaboration on joint studies and technical contributions. The Telecommunication Engineering Center (TEC), the technical arm of the Department of Telecommunications (DoT) Government of India, has signed a memorandum of understanding MOU with the Indian Institute of Technology Hyderabad (IIT Hyderabad) to collaborate on joint studies, research, and technical contributions in advanced telecom technologies and global standardization activities. The partnership aims to develop India-specific standards and trust frameworks, explore future network technologies such as 6G, artificial intelligence (AI), non-terrestrial networks (NTN), and enhance India's participation in ITU-T, International Telecommunications Union Telecommunication Standardization Sector Study Groups. About TEC, the Telecommunication Engineering Center (TEC) is a technical arm of the Department of Telecommunications (DoT) Government of India. About IIT Hyderabad, the Indian Institute of Technology Hyderabad. IIT Hyderabad, established in 2008, is a premier of institute of national importance with strong academic and research capabilities in advanced telecommunications, 5G and 6G technologies, artificial intelligence applications in telecom, and emerging ICT domains. Project Ronak (BRO) celebrates 18th Rising Day. Project Ronak of the Border Roads Organization (BRO) celebrated its 18th Rising Day at Naharlugun, Arunachal Pradesh on October 24, 2025, marking 70 years of dedicated service in one of India's most challenging terrains. Since its rising in 2008, the project has constructed and maintained over 696 km of roads and 1.18 km of major bridges, providing vital connectivity to remote valleys and forward areas of Arunachal Pradesh while meeting the operational requirements of the armed forces. One of the project's landmark achievements was the completion of the 278-kilometer Hapoeli-Surli-Hurri road, blacktopped for the first time since independence, connecting one of the remotest regions of Kurang Kume district. RBI proposes lower risk weight for NBFC's loans to infrastructure projects. The Reserve Bank of India (RBI) has proposed to reduce risk weight on high-quality infrastructure projects of non-banking financial companies (NBFCs), the apex bank said in its draft guidelines issued. Loans to high-quality infrastructure projects where the borrower has repaid at least 10% of the sanctioned amount would attract 50% of risk weight. If the borrower has paid at least 5% but less than 10% of the sanctioned amount, it would attract 75% of risk weight compared to 100% earlier, the draft guidelines said. SWAMIH investment fund I put under specified exemption category to encourage regulated entities to investment. The Reserve Bank of India (RBI) has decided to enlist SWAMIH, a special window for affordable and mid-income housing investment fund I under the specified exemption category when it comes to investments by regulated entities (REs). This is expected to attract inflows into the fund from REs such as banks. So investments made by REs in SWAMIH will not be subject to limits on investments and provisioning under the Reserve Bank of India Investment in AIF Directions 2025. SWAMIH was announced on November 6, 2019. This special window in the form of AIF provides priority debt financing for completion of stalled housing projects. SWAMIH Fund 1 and 2. SWAMIH Fund 1 raised 15,530 crore and had approved sanctions worth over 12,000 crore for about 130 projects as of early 2025. It has been instrumental in completing tens of thousands of homes and is considered the largest social impact fund of its kind in India. SWAMIH Fund Second launched in 2025 budget with a corpus of 15,000 crore. This second fund is a blended finance facility involving contributions from the government, banks and private investors. Its goal is to complete an additional 1 lakh stalled housing units. Ministry of Women and Child Development announces new helpline number of Poshan and PMMVY. The Ministry of Women and Child Development has announced a change in the toll-free helpline number for Poshan and the Pradhan Mantri Matra Vandana Yojana to make it easier for citizens to remember and access support services. The new helpline number 1515 will be live from 1st November 2025, replacing the existing number 414408. This change has been introduced to simplify, recall, and improve accessibility for beneficiaries seeking assistance under Poshan and PMMVY schemes. As integration is in process, users may experience a brief transition period. During this time, if callers are unable to connect to the new numbers 1515, they are advised to continue using the old number 14408 और इसके साथ करंट अफेयर्स हो जाती है